Let's do this. It is early in the morning, and I thought it was still bright out. I thought it was still not pitch black out. Hopefully, you get better deal. Yeah, you can sort of see. This is not me leaving work in the middle of the night. This is almost 6 o'clock in the morning. This is like very weird. I was in the middle of yesterday, and I had somebody approaching my car. And so I was like really short, like bye. So I forgot what I was talking about. So if you watch the video, you know more than me. You know, I was talking about games and stuff like that. But yeah, I can't fault people for liking games. Otherwise games wouldn't sell. Otherwise there would be a gazillion freaking videos out. Like I said, there would be a gazillion videos out there on game. I've done gaming videos, so. I don't think I would ever consider myself a gamer. do. Because I wanted to set it up like chess. times. Digital drawing. I wouldn't be, using an antiquated Adobe Photoshop with art rage and, becoming this artist that I never knew I had in me if it wasn't for streaming. It's really, really difficult to put that into perspective. Because I never want to take it for granted. I was, I could talk about the post office, and that's the only place I can really start. When I was working at the post office, I was fucking miserable. And I can't even imagine for 1 second. I can't even imagine for 1 second if they just paid me for the hours that I worked, and kept it going, because I still would be at the post office if I didn't have that one issue. And I would have been miserable. I would have had to have accepted that's who I am. I laugh because that big birthday, my 50th birthday was kind of the last hurrah. I know it's the beginning of my freaking streaming career, but it was my last hurrah before I faded into obscurity. It's the reason why it was so expensive. There is even a part of me that was wondering if anybody would even show up after blocking out all those rooms. After I was actually, when I think about it, I was actually very scared that nobody would show up for my birthday. I have family that was going to be like, we're always here for you, type of thing. But all my close friends and things like that, they've all moved on in life. used to say, show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are. And, at the start of the pandemic, though I was in touch with a lot of people, I wasn't connected to them anymore. And show me your friends. If you have no friends, who are you? By that logic. It's a very, I literally don't want to know. I think it's one of the reasons why later that year, when I got invited to go to Disney World, I didn't go. And then the next year, I got invited again to Disney World, and I still didn't go. I got an invitation to go to Disney World. And I'm at that point where I'm like going, maybe I should go to space camp instead. Maybe. exercising my creativity is like, that's everything to me. It is the reason why I don't commercialize it. It is the reason why I don't pursue being a streamer as a career. And I work 16-hour days in a job that, is not very rewarding. job is paying me. If I was caught up in the middle of the pandemic, when they were giving out bonuses and lots of extra money, unlike the post office, which was basically, not paying me for work that I would, not paying me for the work that I did. If I wasn't doing that, and taking away my benefits, I wouldn't, I would have stuck it out and not have become a streamer. I mean, it really boils down to that. So one of the things that people don't know with me at the post office, or one of the big things that I was doing, was I was hopping around from post office to post office, filling in where they didn't have people. I was working 7 days a week, and sometimes 16-hour days, sometimes 12-hour days, but that was every day, except Sunday, where I would work 4 hours. And I did that for 10 years. Well, 9.5 years to be. I didn't make my full 10 years. Was on complete burnout. It was one of the reasons why, and I was planning my 50th birthday, which I keep telling people how old I am, like it means something. I mean, True would probably slap me if I kept doing that. There's another thing. I can't imagine when I was saying goodbye to everybody, because I was going to give it a year. I was going to give streaming a year. I gave playing 40K a year, and I was giving streaming a year. I'd give everything a good solid year of headlong in, let's do this. I was not grateful for the people that stuck by me at the end of the year. I was focused in on all the freaking crap and all the freaking drama and all, the toxic people that came into my life. It was like I had a big surge of followers on Twitter the other day. Big, huge surge of followers from out of nowhere. And I looked at their profiles, and they all started the same day, in July. And not a single one of them posted anything. What they did do was they were replying to people's posts, including mine. With hot women or something like that. I don't know what the fuck they were trying to sell. But it was like a huge thing of bots. And if this was the old me, I still probably have a whole series series of bots that have done nothing. You know, lurking in my my follower list, and that I've never gotten rid of. And probably I'm either their only follower, or they've given up on that account and moved on to another one. They've been blocked, banned, or whatever. Yeah, or whatever. That they weren't the real people, and I think people, because of people like Trua, who basically said, I belong and stick around. I got a chance to actually remember that there were people who cared about me. There were people who were always there for me from the start. And I don't know if I could ever thank them enough. There's a person who freaking watched me sleep for an hour here on YouTube. And I want to know who that person is. If I had a goal, that would be my goal. I should have, when somebody asked, what are your goals? I was like, I want to know who the person who freaking sat through an hour of me sleeping. Who is this crazy person? As always, put cool beans in the comments below. It will make my day. And that's why you're important. That's what matters. And I assure you, the art will follow. Because I don't know how everybody else draws. I don't know, whatever people create. But for me, that wanting to create, that wanting to have something, I think, and it's love. Love is the way. Alright? Thank you. Thank you for watching. And I know this day is just starting, and most people watch these videos when I finally post them. But yeah. So have a fantastic night. Have a fantastic morning. And I will see you tomorrow. Alright? Thanks for watching. Alright, bye.